Romeo? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Thank you all. You may be seated. I call this Savannah City Council public hearing to order. Today is February the 27th, Thursday. The time is now 6:01 p.m. The Savannah City Council has convened to hold its sixth public hearing regarding the ability to opt out of the state's version of the homestead exemption pursuant to OCGA 48-5-44.2. I appreciate the City Council. As you can see, the entire council is here and it's been here for all six hearings. State law requires us to have three, but because we're the oldest and the boldest, we go above and beyond to give our public the opportunity to weigh in. If anyone has a public comment, the council will listen. This is not a dialogue. It is an opportunity to hear related to this item and this item alone. There are 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to be able to express yourself, and then after you have called your name and your address. So we thank everyone who has joined us, not only on our award-winning SGTV and on our social media platforms, but also who have joined us here in our temporary chambers. And my thanks to City Manager, City Attorney, City Clerk, and Team Savannah for enduring this long day in the public interest. So with that being said, I declare this public hearing open. And does anyone here have anything to say regarding the Savannah City government opting out of the state's version of the homestead exemption pursuant to OCGA 48-5-44? Going once. Going twice. Oh, I'm coming to you. Please look outside. Look both ways. Look to the left. Look to the right. We're going to wait for the person parking. And we hope they're coming here. Everybody clap your hands.
We was ready. I bet you won't try another song.
The one too many
She wants to speak? Tell her we're going to wait for her. Oh, yeah. This is how we do it.
Anybody in the audience want to speak? What about now? What's the first part I see? Be not like us. Be not like us.
For our viewing audience, we are in the middle of a public hearing, our sixth public hearing regarding the City of Savannah's intention to opt out of the state's version of the homestead exemption pursuant to OCGA 48-5-44.2. We've put out a call for those wishing to make comment, and I believe that we are waiting for someone that is parking, and we're going to wait for them. Yes, ma'am. Sure. Mr. Either the attorney or city manager.
On Stevens Day bill and the importance of it.
How you doing, ma'am? Ma'am, is your intention to speak on this hearing?
I just want to ask a question.
Well, come on and ask your question. We waited for you. I want you to know
we
that.
like the military
waited for you.
repairman up in here. Come on down.
Oh, okay. The last time
We need a car.
we were locked out.
And that's why we waited for you. You live on Wilmington Island, right?
I do.
Not in the city of Savannah, right? Right. But we waited on you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
I just want to know when
Well, you
this.
have to give your name and your
My name is
and your
Jeannie Brazil,
address. Your address.
and I have a picture of you from years ago.
I had hair.
You were supporting me on a stripper pole.
Oh, it was you.
What kind of hearing is
It
this?
was the opening of a lingerie shop.
Tell us more.
I have it on my phone, but
I've changed my ways since then. But I do remember that. I do remember that. It's good to see you.
really?
Yes, I do.
This was worth the wait.
Yeah, I do remember.
Wow.
Our attorney is turned deeper.
No. It was no.
It was
Before,
years and years and
Yeah.
years and years and years
And
ago.
it was a,
And you
it was a grand opening.
You weren't even mayor.
Right, it was a
then.
grand opening.
A grand opening of what, sir?
But have her state her
It
name.
was a lingerie
It was a
shop
lingerie store. And they had a pole in there.
on Bull Street. It's not even there anymore.
That's not what we're saying. We're gonna have her state her name.
And so some people, I gotta make sure y'all know, because some people went up and they got up there and couldn't get down. So being the good Samaritan I was helping some people down that could not, who had fallen and could not get up.
The media over there cracking up.
Ma'am, what is your address?
She already gave it. You go ahead. You ready?
No, where's that picture?
I'm not
Share
going
the
to give
question.
my address, but I've lived in Savannah most of my life. I'm a native and went to Atlanta, but I'm back here now, I took care of my mother, and I'm proud Savannian. Went to Jenkins High School.
All right.
Graduated, went to Georgia Southern.
Yay.
I worked at WSAV.
Yeah.
I just want to know, when will this be resolved? Is it a done deal?
This ends tonight for us. Our expectation is the council will vote their conscience, and the city's intention will be made known today. Now, in terms of the state and HB 581, there are amendments to that floating around right now in the State House. So 581 might change because they're still amending it. So
But we are a done deal.
the city of Savannah,
But there won't be any changes, or, I mean,
for us, if it goes the way the city has advertised it, our expectation is that Stevens Day will still be the law of our land, as we think it provides the best opportunity for Savannah residents, Savannah homeowners.
I was just concerned. I'm a first-time homeowner. I'm a senior citizen, and,
You have Stevens Day, though, right?
not yet.
Oh.
Lord, have mercy.
I just bought my home in October.
Okay. So you have to April 1st.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've been to the tax commissioner's office and filed everything, but they want to see my income tax return, which I don't even know if I have to file one because my income is so low.
Right.
But
I don't know if you want to offer, as it relates to a new homeowner.
But if she has, do you receive Social Security?
disability.
Then you need to just take your.
I was on disability, but
you
now
need to
I'm
take
on.
your award letter. They'll go by that.
Oh, okay.
Award letter.
Well, I presented that, but they said we need to know if you're going to file taxes, and
Say no. Check off no.
I'm going to remember that,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I'm going to say
10 years from now, she gonna say it.
My name is Linda Wilder Bryan from the 93rd
The
District.
important thing about that is that for us, Stevens Day has been since 1999 the true tried law of the land for us. The state is just trying to catch up with what we've enjoyed here in Chatham County through the vision of Representative Ron Stevens and the late Representative Burke Day.
well, I'd like to keep that. My
And
mother
so
had it.
For us, it's the best thing for us. You go what they say. You go with the one you know. 581 is evolving, is changing, is still trying to find its way. And I think it's prudent for this city, in terms of our taxpayers, to stick with what we know and what has worked and what has faced all of the challenges and all of the tests and all of that stuff. So,
Well, let's just hope we don't have people elsewhere making us do something that we don't want to do. Like, never mind.
yeah, well,
No, I won't
Right.
say Trump or whatever, but I said Trump. Thank you, Mayor.
thank you.
If I could,
And we apologize for 2 weeks ago, as I explained that to you. So,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
no, it
Thank you so much.
was not intentional.
Thank you for letting us in this time.
And I want that picture.
I want that picture too.
and for,
I gotta find it. It's on my Facebook.
Oh,
well,
everybody gonna have that picture.
yeah,
From
you're
years
about to get a
and
lot of new
years ago.
followers.
He wasn't even mayor. He wasn't running for mayor. He was just making an appearance.
That's all right. He about to have a lot of new followers.
I know.
Just for those interested, again, the tax assessment office is a function of Chatham County government.
Right.
Say that again.
Chatham County government's their county commission's next meeting is on Friday, March 14th. Usually starts at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I think that for anyone who has countywide or tax assessor questions, that's a really great place to go and have that question addressed as well.
Mr. Manager, Mr. Chief Sharehouse, maybe we can have Mr. Zola knows to advertise that for people to have questions as it relates to that. Maybe we can advertise the county meeting so people that have questions about that can go there.
We will certainly push that information out. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Going once. Going twice. Please look outside the door and make sure no one's coming in. Look to the left, look to the right.
All right, Baba. You all right? Okay.
No. Last time, speak now, forever hold thy peace.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I move to close the hearing.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded that we close our sixth public hearing.
Yes.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion
Mayor
passes.
Johnson?
Hearing is adjourned. However, we have a piece of business. There is a resolution as it relates to the council's desire to opt in or opt out.
Yes.
And I need to be authorized to sign the resolution with council's wishes. So I would need a motion and a second.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion that you sign that in our stead.
Second.
In agreements that we are fully supporting opting out.
Second.
Should
Second.
that be
Second.
voted? Yes, so.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded that I be authorized to sign a resolution on behalf of the Savannah City Council that the city of Savannah will opt out of OCGA 48-5-44.2. We have held the requisite meetings plus 3. We have held 6 public hearings. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Is there any other business before this body?
Mayor Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say to the public, if you do not have Stevens Day bill, please look into getting it for your property. It's so important, especially for our elderly, to look into getting Stevens Day bill. It's not going to hurt you. The city is not going to take your property. If anything, it's going to make sure that your property stays at the value that it is when you actually purchase your house.
Thank you. And Mr. Manager, I will work with you. I think the feeling of council is that we need to engage with our tax commissioner, tax assessor's office, and maybe we can hold workshops over the next month or provide the space or make the space available in city facilities for individuals that are interested. I know the date is April 1st. If someone wants to file, maybe we can help bring those entities to our residents, because we had 2 at the last one that did not have a tax exemption, and we're not aware, so maybe we can make it easier for them. So if we could with that, and also with our public information, make sure that people know, if we get some graphics we can push out about April 1st, and if we can help be force multipliers. All of these members are very active in their communities, and so therefore I think people might be able to see what's going on.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other business before this board? Council, I thank you, Mr. Attorney.